Still in basketball, we talked a little bit about the BYU playing New Mexico at home. 2 streaks will be on the line when the Cougars face off against the Lobos. BYU's won 6 straight games overall, and they've won 28 straight at home. How important is it for the team to continue these 2 streaks, Jason?
With the winning streak overall, what you're seeing is a product of a pretty good team that has not played great competition, except for lately they finally got Air Force and UNLV at home. But where you like to see the crowds come into play and get the home game success is kids have egos. High school kids have egos. Junior college kids have egos. They want to know, how much am I going to play and how many people are going to watch me play? Since the mountain's not an option, it seems like, still for some people.
A very limited option.
A very limited option, yeah. You want to see big home crowds, and that helps kids. That helps the future of the program. Now, the home wins won't give them as much credit as a good road win. Beating TCU and beating Wyoming go a lot further in the tournament than any home win would, but you have to win those home games.
You look at the Marriott Center, and it hasn't been full for a long time. They had 20,000 in there for the Air Force game, which was terrific. It's very loud. For the most part, they get 10, 11, 12,000 people, and that building's not all the way full. The winning streak is a product of a pretty good team. As Jason said, sometimes the opponents aren't that great when you're scheduling your home games. And the 10 or 12,000 sound pretty good. It's interesting because I look at that a lot of times, like, why is BYU so successful at home? Well, good teams are successful at home. I think that's a product of that. But I don't know if there's anything inherent in the Marriott Center that says this is intimidating to the other teams. It's not like Duke where the fans are right on the floor. The fans that are on the floor at BYU are like cardboard cutouts rather, that sit there in those chairs and eat popcorn. I mean, they really don't get into the game like the fans do in some of the arenas you go into. So it's not necessarily the Marriott Center itself, although it's a fine arena. I think it just has to do with the fact that BYU is pretty good right now, and they want to keep that streak going because that gives them all the confidence when they do go on the road.
Look at Air Force 5, 10 years ago. Nobody was giving that arena credit for being such a great arena.
Yeah, anybody could win players.
That does make a big difference, absolutely. And big game for the Cougars against the Lobos on Wednesday.